You've wasted my time and leave me no choice but to bother you via diss track. Welcome everyone to a very special episode 76 of the Unmonetisables, a slightly more congested official podcast of the FAWK Chronicles, the dumbest search for intelligence in the galaxy. Sterch, that's right.
Starch.
And stepsister podcast of the Indi Scots network's Scots with Soul podcast. My name is Cpt Privilege, and with me, through no choice of their own, Dr. Darkside.
I think I've got a cold.
You think? Too late, you do. And Grandmaster Tech.
Space helmets are mandatory if you've got a cold.
Like, you fucking bothered, but you kind of contracted it. If you're unaware, folks, this is the only show in the galaxy that expertly dissects your primitive planet's curatable culture in the form of trending and topical tat of the week. And OMG, guys.
Oh no, it's an OMG
Did you catch
moment.
it? Did you catch it?
Uh-oh.
Shane Dawson just dropped one. Just cut one off.
He
Unannounced.
crimped one off.
He just fucking pinched one off. Dropped an unknown, an unexpected final addition, possibly, to his fucking Jeffree Star, Beautiful World of Jeffree Star series, where it was a collection of deleted scenes, bloopers, but also when a stalker was arrested at his home. Just fucking literally hopped out his fence and started banging on all the doors and windows and like creepily smearing his hand against the windows.
Does this stalker sign a release form?
No.
No.
Well.
I think the fact that you're trespassing.
This was a deleted scene from the
you
whole
don't have to
fucking
sign a
thing.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
But I think they used a snippet of it in one of the trailers or something, or one of the next time on. So the community was like, well, what the fuck was that about? But yeah, it was genuinely him and his fucking boyfriend Morgan are like running around the goddamn big house they've bought with a baseball bat with all the fucking blinds shut, phoning the police, totally freaking out. Because they've got a gated community, obviously, but this motherfucker's hopped the gate, banged on the door, and then when they didn't answer the door, started walking around the building, banging on every single window, and then when they weren't answering, started smearing his hand across the glass. Like,
That's not stalker activity.
what the fuck, bro?
That ain't stalker activity. That's just being a dick.
No sympathy. Rich people problems.
Rich people problems.
You don't want people to climb over your big ass fucking fence and get in your big ass fucking house. Electrify the fucking fence.
You just do what they do in Terminator and put fucking like snake heads on the top of the fence and shit with their
Put
fangs
people's
sticking
heads
out.
on the fucking fence.
Alright, Genghis.
Like a raider
Holy shit.
encampment out here. Like, what the fuck?
Is it going to be like the heads of other famous people that they have kicked out of the
It's
game?
the heads of the beauty community that they've totally fucking slain.
Come practice your makeup on our custom-made pig sticks.
That sounds like a great brand, right? There.
It's so iconic.
Pig
so
stick
iconic.
makeup brand.
But not as iconic as the new look of the season. Have you seen it, guys?
Which one?
So you wear a tammy
quite a few.
hat,
What season's that?
like a beanie hat. You wear shades. You wear a suit, and then you wear Adidas trainers to court. If your name's Onision.
Yeah, that's been like the amount of times that I've seen like videos of people going in for interviews and some of them are wearing Hawaiian shirts and shit. You're like, dude, you going for a travel agent or are you going in for like a fucking high tech job or something? You're wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
That's it. It just sounds like Jack out of Twitter. That's what he dresses like, man. Does a beanie hat and a suit.
Yeah.
Jack out of Twitter sounds like some kind of fucking Wizard of Oz
can't-
character
you
that
can't-
wasn't fully
The
developed.
Jack guy.
You can what that's called. That's called just douche. Really?
That wound down and
The
then
douche.
actually ended at douche, right? Okay, yeah. Well, speaking of douches, yes, a wild Onision was spotted in court. A rare appearance.
Did somebody try to catch him?
Considering he continuously threatens libel and all sorts of fucking
I even know the guy.
lawsuits. But nobody knows Gregory Jackson or James Jackson or whatever he's calling himself these days.
What's his real name?
Who knows?
Gregory Jackson.
Yeah, but he's changed it legally to James Jackson to try and avoid Chris Hansen, presumably.
Yeah, you might need to change it a little more than that. You know,
Yeah, he turned up in court for his protection, order of protection against Repsion,
yeah.
and then dismissed his own case. To which Repsion's like, well, I know for a fact the chief police officer in my hometown had to go to 3 separate addresses before he found out where I lived because they couldn't get in contact with me directly to give me the summons to court. You've wasted police time on this bullshit. And all of that is he came in and like, oh Christ, there's hundreds of pictures floating around. People have caught him coming in the elevator, and he swaggered his way into the court really oddly and huffed and puffed and stood. And
how have people ever watched Ted Bundy in court? Mate. You know what I mean? That guy knew how to swagger and play the court. Is this his game?
This is what he thinks he is, but he's not that smart.
Yeah, totally. That's what I'm saying. This is what he thinks his game is. He just swaggers in there and acts all cool and. You know,
copy the fucking Adidas on, mate. Well, he genuinely looked like a teenage, like I don't know.
What the fuck? He should have been wearing Yeezys, man. What the hell?
He looked like he was in the noughties. It looks like he was in a new metal band video, like the casual guy would probably watch. Like, you know, I don't know if you've seen his new video.
Like
he's
Bam Margera going for a job interview kind of thing.
Aye, but a lot less cool. Even in Margera's more portly face.
But we've seen Margera with
fashion
snakes.
parade. Why the fuck is he in court?
Because he's fucking trying to get everybody before they get him. Keep up, Darkside. Last week we spoke about this. He's taking Chris Hansen and Mr. Repson to court, but then instead he filed a protection of an order of protection against them, accusing them of harassment, online harassment. When he's like, well, actually, I've got all the emails you've been sending me since before. And he tripped up and said he's been doing it for 10 years. He's like, well, actually, I've only been doing it for 7, which would imply if I was doing it for 10 years that you met your girlfriend when she was 15. Yeah. Just stop. And he's saying, you know, that ego is one incredibly inflated ego, but not as inflated as one room will take off like fucking Up, or maybe already has.
He's struggling with this.
The Logan Paul Impulsive podcast had Russell Brand on. I don't know.
No, I did see that.
I will say, caveat, if this had been 3 years ago, 3 years ago, that room would have literally, the whole building would have lifted off like Up. Because of their fucking two inflated egos and characters just over the top. Brand's on a Zen thing now where he's more spiritual and it's just speaking about humanity and being in the middle.
Even though he's all on his spiritual new age kick, he's been all over the place whoring out himself for his new book. He's trying to promote his new book everywhere.
He doesn't need to whore himself out for his new book. He's into all that fucking weird Buddha fucking spread your leg.
Yeah, but he's also teetotal and...
So he's got more time to have sex, yeah.
All right.
Russell Brand's just a fucking rampant rabbit, a human rampant rabbit, or he was anyway.
He's like a rock star mixed with a news presenter. He's kind of weird. It's like
a kids' TV show presenter, maybe.
What?
To be honest, he's not that funny anymore. He's
Wouldn't it like Russell Brand on a kids' TV show?
I think he's funnier now. He's had the mad doses of LSD and you're listening and it's like, holy shit. He's not just ranting and raving on BB.
He's never tried
Big Brother's Little Brother's Mouth. Well, he's fucking been on other things
he's
anyway
on
then.
Smack for ages.
Yeah, well, you know.
Explains a lot.
Either or are pretty, enlightening, should you call it?
Well, you like something.
But, speaking of fucking Logan Paul, he's due to have an experience like getting smacked as he's continuously antagonising Antonio Brown, an ex-footballer turned criminal, after he tried to rob a truck in a residence.
Surprised Logan Paul's not in rehab yet.
But Logan Paul says if he doesn't accept the several multi-million-dollar contract. He's got that specifically 2 multis, by the way.
He's a good idea.
$1 million contract. He's going to do a diss track on him.
Hold on.
So 2020, the threat is
to steal
if you
cars.
don't fight me, I'm going to rap at you.
You know what? Here's a good idea.
To fight each other.
Here's a good idea. You know the vast swathes of humanity that can't take the world being so unfair now. It's just like, no, we're done with this. We can't take it. Get them to stay with Logan Paul for like a week, and then they'll come out and be like, "This world is amazing. It's so easy."
Put them on a time machine, send them back to the Middle Ages, And
They might actually survive better.
They'll see how unfortunate life can be.
Come on, man, the job market was so open back then.
That is a very bad idea. You just like send him back, and instantly overnight there's like, we all praise the god Adonis. Logan the Maverick. Somehow he influenced himself up through the rankings to become the court fucking pretty boy.
Maybe he created Disney in the first place so they would hire him.
Oh my god. Walt Disney's head was frozen and then unfrozen, and then the brain scooped out and scooped into Logan Paul's dad.
I was thinking something more like a pre-prophecy, you know.
A pre-prophecy?
Yeah, much like the people that are annoyed with constantly adding the word pre to everything.
It's pre-prophecy, like pre-fight check-in. Is that something you just thought? I think I'm going to ask for a prophecy. I'm going to book a prophecy in advance, please.
This is like a TV show.
I would like a prophecy in about a week's time, thank you.
The prophecy agency. Yeah, we'll make you a prophecy.
This is like an anime show. That's Mob Psycho Part 2. I like it.
We'll charge you this much for creating this prophecy. If you come up with your own prophecy, it's only this much, and you get a discount for 5 prophecies.
The people that are creating the prophecies probably know when people are going to turn up to ask for prophecies, though.
Nah.
They'll be pre-prepared.
But
They'll send it to you before you even know that you want a fucking prophecy.
You're like, what the fuck's this? And the next letter, he gets a bill.
Didn't see that one coming, did you,
This looks like a scam.
Oh, well. It's hard to see the future. Sometimes Darkside. Future shrouded in darkness.
Oh, is that you run out of stuff?
And it may or not be. I'm trying to be timely here. I'm trying to speed the show up a bit. I'm trying, all the research says people want it hip and happening and now and fucking firing all neurons and synapses. And yeah, you didn't really give me much to play with.
I can keep the show stories. I can keep it going.
So, with that being said, it's now time to move on to the most shrouded in darkness segment. Unshrouded now in Darkside.
We're going to start with something really dark.
Delight.
I'm going to go a little bit lighter to begin with.
Ooh, the lighter side.
Light dark.
Darkside's delights. He's already played it. Yeah. Stop telling him. I want him to speak the whole segment over the music at one point. It's going to be beautiful.
We need to make a longer bit of track then.
Play it in my brain.
Just loop it.
Arizona man dresses up skeleton to drive in HOV lane, which is it's a high occupancy vehicle lane. So there's a special lane on the motorway in America. Basically,
the HOV
you can only
lane.
drive in at certain times if you got more than one person in the car.
Yeah, the HOV lane. I used to love that. High capacity.
This guy got a skeleton, put a hat on it, and
put Jay-Z in the soundtrack.
Yeah. No, that's quite fun. I remember people actually talking about it a while back, the pointlessness of the HOV lane when you've got 2 people in an 8-person vehicle driving in the HOV lane. Like, that's not high capacity. That's actually like minimum capacity for that vehicle. So why have you got that in the HOV lane? Oh, because there's more than one person driving it. No, there's more than one person in the vehicle.
What if you've got an HGV filled with illegal migrants?
They do that all the time.
Is that cool?
Yeah, but they don't do it because there's cameras on the HOV lanes, so, with all that newfangled face recognition shit.
So I don't know whether he must have got a big fine or something.
Yeah, I think it's like there's different states get different penalties or whatever.
So was it a real skeleton or was it just one of those shopbot skeletons?
No, it was the shopbot thing. It wasn't a real one.
It would never have got caught if he had went and purchased a real doll or something like that for Japan. And dressed that thing up.
I'm not entirely sure of the purpose. What was the purpose?
Just go and buy Kylie Jenner for a while or something.
To work quicker.
Yeah, because the HOV lanes
sit in traffic.
Yeah.
All right, so he stuck a skeleton in his car to make it look like there was an extra person, so they could
you get it. Fuck.
Boom, got it.
Go back to the Logan Paul stories. Make it fucking easy. Also in dead people news.
I thought you said it was light dark news this week.
The first one was light.
Wait till I get to the dark
dead bodies
stuff.
and skeletons.
Mummy returns.
Fucking
voice of 3,000-year-old Egyptian priest brought to life.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
scientists have fulfilled a mummified Egyptian priest's wish for life after death by replicating his voice with artificial vocal cords.
Yeah,
they was 3D replicated his throat and made a computer kind of work out what he would sound like.
That's literally some necro-fucking-mancy shit. That's some straight-up out of the Book of the Dead shit.
Wait till you hear it.
Like, we shall make the dead talk again. Like, what the fuck is that,
the world of magic disappeared, right?
Hold on, let's hear it. Hold on to make sure the mic caught that. That's amazing.
You know, that almost sounds like that episode of Family Guy when they took the piss out of the fire alarm. It was just like,
no, you know what it sounds like? You know this little cow in a tin thing? It's like one of those.
That is not a good use of their fucking time or
you know
funds.
what, we need to get that.
How much money did they spend on doing this?
Is that the noise that they made when they were getting mummified?
You know what it does? You know what?
It's people dying of cancer because they don't know they've got cancer because this guy was taking up the MRI machine. It's disgusting, man.
You get what? That was him just making the sound effects for like the old movies when they open an Egyptian coffin.
Sorry, when they die of cancer though, they can make their noise, make their fucking voice do that after they die.
It's kind of the sound you might make if your skull's getting broken.
Yeah.
Like the biological male who broke a woman's skull, who's named as bravest athlete in history.
Well done here. I sense a fucking
weird twist.
Yeah, the biological male.
Yeah. MMA fighter Fallon Fox, who twice broke an opponent's skull to win a match, has been called the bravest athlete in history. Fox, a male to female transgender athlete, destroyed Erica Newsom in a Coral Gables, Florida MMA fight, during which she secured a grip on Newsom's head with her hands gripping the back of Newsom's skull. She delivered a massive knee, bringing her leg up while pulling her opponent's head down. The blow landed on Newsom's chin and dropped her unconscious face first on the mat.
Come here!
And now she's been called what is it? LGBT publication names former US Navy specialist Fallon Fox, who then identified as a woman and became an MMA women's fighter, during which time they fractured an opponent's skull as the bravest athlete in history. Bravery.
It's pretty brave to have the balls to just claim you're a woman so you can kick fuck out of a bunch of women because you really hate women. Some women really wronged that person.
that was really just really disrespectful to other people's gender choices, you know. But when you start to crush people's skulls, it's a bit questionable sometimes.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but you were an ex-US Navy specialist is going into fucking octagons and kneeing women's skulls till they break. I respect your gender choices, just not the use of your fucking ridiculous size structure of a body to be kicking fuck out of.
Her hands must have been like those fake foam fingers that you get at football matches and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just
my god!
I'm gonna crush your skull.
That is an awkward one because we go over this time and time again. Because what are you going to do? You're going to put them in an other league, and then you've othered them, and then that's you being fucking transphobic. And even speaking out against such a thing would be argued transphobic.
No. You don't need to put them in another league. You just need to get the men to fight the men, and get the women to fight the women. What's wrong with that?
Fuck's sake! All right, Gavin McInnes. Sorry, or Ben Shapiro.
I will admit, it's quite highly entertaining to see a fight between a guy and a woman, and the woman is just like
caked in makeup.
No, but she's just like, there was one I saw that I'm looking at this like, come on, who the fuck chose this fight? The guy was clearly like a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the woman was just like this little short, like 5'4".
Yeah, just because you grow your hair and you put on makeup, that doesn't make you a woman, right? That doesn't make you a woman. It makes you biologically a man still. And then if you go into a ring with a woman and break her skull, does that impress people?
Apparently, when you're doing MMA, it does.
Apparently.
So the next time you want to have an argument with your partner, just find an MMA ring.
It's a bit of a shame.
Bring back fucking Roman bloody gladiator trials.
2020, man. Fluid is gender. Be careful where you put the fluid.
It makes you think twice about drinking your water.
You're not going to have any fluid or
gargling,
anything else to help you with your asthma because
don't talk about my ass.
how bad are asthma inhalers for the environment? It's been
You fucking mouth bees and wheezers are fucking causing climate apocalypse.
It's now
Climageddon.
It's now being
Climopolis.
questioned whether
Climopolis sounds like an X-Men
asthma
bad guy.
inhalers are good for the environment or not, and I think this is a really bad move. I mean, so this is one step towards the breathing tax, right?
The thing is, right? No, they're talking
That
about.
laugh just cost you 0.3 pence.
But propellant gases in such inhalers account for nearly 4% of NHS greenhouse gas emissions, according to experts.
Yeah, the rest
4%
of,
of NHS greenhouse
you know
gases.
what? The rest of it are all the corpses littering the streets, excreting methane as they decompose. You know, because they couldn't make this shit to save their lives because it was bad for the environment.
So you cancel out fucking inhalers, and then there's just a plague, black plague of people dying from.
Yeah, we just get rid of the asthma
asthma-related
sufferers,
diseases.
and that's a few less, breaths of CO2 that are going to damage the
No, we
atmosphere.
do not get rid of
we'll
them.
Start with them first.
We put them on a camp where no one can see them. They will be able to breathe happily by
Get in the fucking train, right?
themselves.
Get in the fucking train.
Get on the fucking train.
Well, this took a turn. Anyway, yeah.
It's okay. I got the paintings of little Greta Thunberg. They will go to the happy place.
What about, hold on, right? They're talking about asthma inhalers are really bad for the environment. How many billions of plastic blister packs do we have for painkillers alone? Not
But that
including all
doesn't
the other
affect
medications.
the air.
No, but it
They're
affects
okay-
the oceans, it affects
they're
the
okay.
ground,
Big
it affects,
Pharma
it
makes
affects
them-
the air when they melt them down.
We make loads of money off people getting addicted to them, so that's okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure...
You leave Big Pharma alone, for fuck's sake. They get enough bad rep as is.
I'm pretty sure asthmatics are pretty addicted to their inhalers by now. You know?
All these quiet little wheezers in the corner, all getting their fucking little ones running on one lung. Really, that lung could be donated to someone who's got already one decent lung, but needing another one.
Just go back in time when, according to the movies, things like this were made out of brass or bronze. So you come out of your pocket, there's this little steampunk-looking device that you put over your face and go. Didn't have any issues with that, apparently.
Just suicide boost. Just
All right, you've been watching too much Futurama this weekend.
in people being silenced news, Gamer files lawsuit. Gamer files lawsuit claiming muting violated his human rights. Loses badly. A RuneScape player has lost the final court battle in a struggle to get unmuted.
I'm sorry. If you were muted, either they were being a douche or you were. And that court gate just kind of proves it.
What was he saying? Pee pee poo poo or something? Why did he get muted? What muted for?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the story. I thought you might.
Why the fuck would I know something about RuneScape? They look a fucking dork.
It's gaming and stuff.
Listen, there's gaming, and then there's people that have
Play
got asthma
RuneScape.
inhalers and sit on their fucking computers all day.
According to Elan, what was his name? Elan Suri's handwritten lawsuit, the trouble began in March-April 2019. Alessandri wrote, plaintiff was muted without being told / notified under the lawsuit space, asking if anyone else was involved. Alessandri wrote,
really?
plaintiff
Here
is
they are,
streamer plus 2,000 hours invested. In a box asking if anyone witnessed what happened, Alessandri wrote, viewers on stream witnessed. Later in the lawsuit, he claimed Jagex violated his human rights and requested a jury trial to remove the mute on his RuneScape account. What the fuck?
That's fucking like... I guarantee you he was running around the map just going pee pee poo poo, pee pee poo poo, pee pee poo poo, just annoying everybody, man.
Either that or like... You want to team up? You want to team up? You want to team up? Why you don't want to team up?
ASL.
Yeah, totally. You know what I mean? It's like, right, so if it was, for example, the whole server that muted them to everybody.
Send nudes.
Right, so he couldn't talk to anybody, he couldn't see anybody, couldn't see any text from anybody, anything like that. Totally blocks the server. That's one thing. That's an admin
Jeffrey
choice.
Epstein didn't
But
mute himself.
only one player muted you, dude. Is this a case of the whole?
Doesn't fucking
somebody
matter how
doesn't
fucking
like me.
childish
That's
and
what I'm saying.
stupid you have to be to get to the point of I need to take this to a fucking jury
Exactly,
trial.
because this one person
Demanding a jury
because
trial.
this one person
it's like a fucking murder. or
this one
something.
person doesn't like me and doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm going to get
Ring.
court to tell them they have to.
Reeing about freedom
Wow.
of speech on RuneScape, you know?
Hey,
It's like
they
the
say freedom
definition
of
of a
speech.
loser, right?
That's the way I see it about like on Twitter though as well. They was like,
Literal.
oh my god, they're like tapping up free speech. It's like it's
a
a
literal and
private
metaphorical
platform, bro.
loser.
But here's the thing: they say free speech. They don't say free listening. I mean, you're not free to listen
You're free to shut the fuck up.
Unless it's a podcast.
unless it's a podcast. We're going to force that into your ears.
That's a fucking new type of AirPod. The AirPod you can't do without. Literally, you won't be able to get it out your fucking earlobe.
Exactly. The only way to remove this thing is by drilling your forehead.
Once connected, it grafts a human piece of skin over your ears. An added layer of protection and warmth and noise cancellation from that noisy,
Yeah.
pesky human real world.
Yeah, now everything going on, the sound effects are translated into something peaceful. Are you in the middle of a war zone? You'll hear birds tweeting and wind blowing. Are you in the middle of a drastic argument? You'll hear the sounds of the seaside. Are you in the bathroom? You'll hear FAWK Chronicles.
Better yet, you'll be able to charge these headphones directly from your life source. Will only drain about 5 years off your natural given life.
But don't worry, if you listen to the FAWK Chronicles, we give you life points.
Do we? Life point. Ours.
People that are being demoted points are the pajama wearers in China. Pajamas in public Chinese city apologises for shaming residents. Officials in a Chinese city have apologised for shaming people for wearing pajamas in public. Government officials in
Those crazy fucking commies.
in
Those crazy
Hanhui
jackums.
province released pictures of 7 people wearing their nightwear, calling it uncivilized behaviour. This is where China's a step ahead. I mean, this is what we need in this country. That's what I thought. See all those lasses down in
Excuse
Tesco
me.
at 10, 11 o'clock
See
at
when
night
you're a
in their
single
jammies, man.
mother and you forgot the baby formula because you've been running 5 kids back
Then you
and
can at
forth to
least
the
get
football
changed into
day,
something decent.
making the
Put on your
fucking dinner,
trackies.
still getting
Put your
time
fucking
to watch the
trackies on.
View.
They're doing the
Trackies.
opposite.
They wish they could still afford trackies. Those trackies are stretched out and worn out since I squeezed out 5 quid of wings.
They're doing the polar opposite to those people that get dressed up just to go to Walmart. Yeah.
Man, it takes a lot of physical effort to put clothes on. So what if you start like literally wheezing and have to hit your inhaler? That's bad for the environment. You're fucking it.
But
The online shaming included the pajama picture caught by surveillance cameras, plus the person's name, ID card, and other information.
Mate,
With fucking
crime
address
must
or
be
something.
absolutely next to fucking nothing in China. The way these cunts are sitting staring at cameras to go, oh, look at her. She's wearing fucking pyjamas. Get her shamed.
Why did they apologise,
What the fuck kind of fucking police and community activism is going on here? Like, it's ridiculous.
it's China.
I know, aye, exactly. That was bias, I suppose. Eh?
Didn't say anymore, really.
Filthy fucking pinkos, the lot of them.
So yeah, in other China news, there's that thing that's going to kill everybody. We're
Dogs.
all trapped now. Wuhan residents say have all been left to catch China's deadly coronavirus as city orders total lockdown.
some people have been catching the deadly Brexit virus for the past 8 years. We know your
Oh,
pain.
fuck. They're definitely goners,
Coronavirus sounds
Yeah.
like something that just went wrong with the brand of Corona after there was a bad batch of limes.
though. I know Corona should sue them, I think.
So the fucking Spice Boys out there that want a Corona with lime have just got really, really fucked lips and a...
Beijing cancels major New Year celebrations. They've cancelled New Year. Apparently, they've shut down Shanghai Disneyland. So China's closed for the foreseeable future. But
No.
2 UK police stations were in lockdown after Chinese person arrested started sneezing.
That's anti.
And they found nothing.
An unfortunate,
Don't touch me! Hajo!
an unfortunate member of the public using the
Better than a
toilet.
gun.
An unfortunate member of the public using the toilet at the time walked back into the waiting area and was told he could not leave because he was at the centre of a potential coronavirus drama.
Like, hear me, I was only
Right.
in there for about 10 seconds. I know it smells a bit funny,
Okay.
but...
No, right. Like, like epidemics are nothing to fucking. I almost say that, nothing to joke at. But at the same time, like standard influenza have killed hundreds of people worldwide, like every year. At the moment, the coronavirus, or no, whatever they've called it at the moment,
the Chicon flu.
Yeah, whatever. Has like apparently only killed 52. Like, it sucks. But influenza have been killing thousands of people every year.
It's the speed though, and the fact
This one's
for
just
China.
started though.
I know this one's just started, but at the same time,
Everyone's
it's like
twitchy because it's coming for China, and everyone's expecting this hybrid disease to come flying out of the overpopulated area.
It's one of those
which
things.
is possible because it'll have enough people to transfer backwards and forwards between them and mutate to where it hits mainland fucking Europe or somewhere, and we just offload it.
It's one of those things where it's like, right, like over the decades. Like, you know, fucking, let's take a nuclear, fucking somebody having a nuclear bomb. At first it was like, oh my god, I would hate to see that nuclear bomb just like coming over the fucking sky, coming towards us. And then a decade later it's like, I would hate to hear the fact that there's a launch of a nuclear bomb. Decade later it's, oh my god, someone has a key that may be for a nuclear bomb. You know, it's almost like panic stations have been reduced.
There's a lot of
bird
panic,
flu, then swine flu, then beef flu.
Which are all coronaviruses.
The way the media's jumped on it is definitely to scare the fuck out of people. But
flu season. We're not getting a war with Iran. We need to sell you some other kind of fear.
But it's good for the economy. Coronavirus is driving sales of face masks. The game Plague Inc. has hit the #1 slot.
What's this?
I've survived coronavirus 2020 t-shirts are doing a roaring trade.
You know what?
Apparently.
It is clearly a conspiracy. Clearly these companies got together and produced the new coronavirus just to sell t-shirts and games.
What's the sales of Corona like?
I don't know. They're probably up as well. But a face mask manufacturer in China says they're selling 200 million masks a day.
Holy
Jesus
shit!
Fucking
Someone sneezes in like a mile radius, and everybody takes their mask off and puts a new one on and dumps it. Yeah. Oh my god! I thought I heard someone sneeze. New mask.
A fucking kitten sneezes.
You know what
on
though?
a mountain.
It's a great distraction away from the Australian fires.
What fires? What?
Exactly.
Apparently, it's all kind of started at a wild meat market or something like that. Apparently,
somebody's eating snake or something.
Apparently, the koala.
Bats. You know what,
in China.
You know what? I don't believe any. I don't believe any of this shit though, right? Because the first report was it's come from a snake.
It's come from Australia. It's come from the Australian koalas.
They were all escaping the fires. It's like the first report.
The Chinese set them.
The first report was it's come from a snake. The second report was it's come from eating bat soup.
Bat soup.
Yeah.
Stomach churning recipe for bat soup linked to coronavirus outbreak.
Yeah, and you're just like,
Apparently.
you just keep changing where it's coming from, don't you? It's got nothing to do with the high population.
It sells fucking newspapers though,
eat
like
fucking
pictures of fucking bats and a bowl of green soup.
It's
like,
disturbing. I don't want to see a fucking bat cut open wide in a bowl of soup. Much the same as I don't want to see a dead soldier in the front of paper when I walk past it. You know what I mean? It's like, stop fucking scaremongering everybody.
Right, I've got plenty more, but we'll end on this one, right? On the Chinese disgusting theme. Outrage after Chinese theme park forces pig to bungee jump.
Heard about this.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I read it as well.
Absolutely.
A Chinese theme park has triggered a wave of outrage on social media after it forced a pig to bungee jump off a 68-metre high tower. Yes, it was still alive. And afterwards, it was going to the slaughterhouse and they slaughtered
Yeah, you know
it.
why? Because fear apparently makes meat more sweet. Apparently.
That's cannibalistic as fuck. That's disgusting.
One commenter said in social media, killing animals for consumption and treating them cruelly for entertainment are two different things. Another said there is no need to torture them like this.
What I really want to see happen is the motherfuckers that done it, what they should do is continually wake them up. Like, knock them out, and the second they wake them up, push them off a bungee.
Oh, they're in mid-bungee.
Yeah. So like bit over and over and over till they're like proper PTSD ridden, then walk their asses to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Literally make them queue with the pigs in the fucking queue of pigs. Knowing fine fucking well it's going to happen to them as they piss themselves. Yeah, go fuck yourself, you know.
Why would you do that? Why?
Good guy, China.
Well done, China. You're actually
talking about the fucking theme park, maybe,
giving
but...
ammunition to the vegan activists.
China is asshole.
You know, because
to quote the No Agenda show,
the theme park located in Chongqing said the stunt was held to mark the opening of the new bungee attraction. I mean, come on, like, yeah, let's go on that bungee that pig went on.
Yeah,
you know, the one that they killed after.
I bet you.
And then let's have a bacon sandwich.
I was going to say, I bet you they sent that pig to slaughter, and 3 days later it came back and they were making bacon fucking rolls.
I hope that's the fucking pig that plagued the bastards. That's all I'm saying.
That was its final revenge.
Yeah.
Yes, that would actually be hilarious.
That's sufficiently Darkside enough. Not sure about delightful, but I'm definitely regretting my choice of bacon.
I started off slowly. You got to end with the
for lunch this evening. However,
you got to go out with the bacon.
Yeah.
Now time for our final and most flagrant section of the show. It is Twitter moments on screen.
You got to say it right. Commie des garçons. It's just like I can't read that.
Say it right.
Commie. It just sounds like commie. Like what? Sorry for using cornrow wigs on white fashion models. Why? It's hair.
Because 2020.
Yeah. After they were accused of cultural appropriation for using cornrow wigs on white models on the runway, Japanese fashion brand Commie des garçons has issued an apology.
Oh, fuck off.
It was never our intention to disrespect or hurt anyone. We deeply and sincerely apologise for
yourself.
Any offence it has caused.
You're hurting me because you're not sticking up for your fucking morals. Like we're in 2020. Everything is cultural appropriation.
Yeah, but
like
everything. No. That's the problem I have with it. They've named it cultural appropriation. What about cultural inclusion? By representing and respecting these other cultures by wearing dress, wearing
fluid.
Clothes.
There's no culture anymore.
How about
culture
humanity?
Is a big fucking melting pot, and you can pick and choose what you want for it. It's like a big pick and mix. Right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say pig and mix.
Pick and mix. That's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, you catch it off a bungee.
That's what you get in these China meat markets. It's fucking pig and mix.
Oh yes, pig and mix is now a thing. Fans react to news that the Hunger Games prequel will focus on a young President Snow.
Oh, of course it will. Fucking let's crank out the fucking prequels.
It's weird, bro. Like you thought, like a prequel, you were like, oh, right, cool, like an early Hunger Games spin of like how it first started. Okay, it could be kind of cool and darker or whatever. And like, but we'll make it about the villain in the main films.
Know what? Aye, but you know what this is.
Why?
You know what this is.
This is Anakin Skywalker shit.
No, aye. But it's also recently fucking Borderlands with Handsome Jack fucking prequel.
Is that what that?
Yeah, you go back and you're actually helping Handsome Jack win over the fucking defeat this shit.
So
and you're like,
fucking cynical, man. It's just total.
Because everybody likes a bad guy.
I wanted to see Baby Katniss running the gauntlet.
How about they come up with a new fucking story? Oh no, that's too fucking hard.
Mate, you got the fucking story sells itself. The Hunger Games. Go back and do a Hunger Games.
I always thought it was like an eating competition.
Like pour out that fucking narrative until it's fucking a dead fucking horse.
Do a storyline about the early ones who had to film it.
Well,
hand film.
How about just an hour of watching a pig bungee? How about that?
Well, talking about the early ones. Welcome to who the aliens are going to meet from Earth first. Meet the robot that India is sending to space. Wow, these humans are interesting people.
India has like the most impoverished people in the world. Why are they fucking sending satellites into space and shit? Never mind fucking robots.
They're looking for somebody to dump on the trash.
Hold on, deal with your fucking healthcare system first. Their healthcare system is on that fucking knees, man.
People are saying about the UK.
They've got millions of people living in fucking shanty towns. Like, fucking deal with that.
What, council houses?
No, they're fucking huts. They wish they were living in
Slumdog Millionaire, bro. Like, no, fuck that shit, yeah.
Hey.
Next one's actually a picture of her close up. Check her out. Or them out.
You want me to check her out?
Genderfy her?
Like, seriously, this is no Tinder for fucking androids here, right?
Tinder, you fucking boomer.
Nah, swipe up.
What the fuck? Why?
Because space robots, it's to counteract Trump's Space Force. You know?
There's going to be a chance, eh?
Exactly.
Bunch of fucking Marines screaming Lil Yachi fucking coming out the goddamn.
Why didn't they give it
TikTok renegade as the fucking.
Why didn't they give it dreads or cornrows or something?
White cornrows. Yeah, would have been cooler. Should cough as well, realistically cough.
Well, oh god.
A robot with fake asthma.
That's what I thought.
It's got fake ass anyway.
There was a couple of astronauts doing a spacewalk or something the other day, and like, that's the best place to be when there's a big outbreak. Like
in space, you just watch.
You're not gonna get it up there.
Think about how shit that would be though if there's no shuttle or escape pod or anything up there, and the Earth is just like obliterated, whether it's war or an asteroid or whatever, and you're sitting up there like, well, time to crack the joints up.
That's mine. That's mine. That's mine too.
Yeah, I'm just going to take
everything there is mine.
I'm just going to take some Western Asia when the radiation clears. You know. I now on Canada.
Last man on Earth, man.
Playing
That's
Monopoly in
a
space
great show,
to decide who gets what bit of land. You know.
Right.
Well, talking about who gets what bit of land. That was shit. Exactly. See, I love that face. That was great. It's like that didn't work.
How bad can we make
Greta Thunberg calls out Davos boomers for lack of action on climate.
It's just that wee face.
Yeah, but did you know see the one that people are bitching about now?
Picture with the wee eyebrow raised and the wee
five climate activists in a photo, and like half of the news agencies cropped out the black glassy for the end.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was just like, what?
Wow.
There's 5 of them in the group and you crop out the black glassy.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, what are you guys doing? You know that's going to cause a big, massive answer. But my question is, why are they all lassies?
The
main core group is just all lassies.
But it's like you're saying with the black things.
The future of humanity.
The media is so inclusive, but they crop out the black person. I was guaranteed you go back to Greta Thunberg's house and every fucking light's left on, chargers at the wazoo, the Wi-Fi's never off.
She's got a laptop for Messenger and a laptop for Facebook.
They've got an like proper slow cooker that's just on all day, every day.
No, it was just...
Doesn't even have fucking asthma and she's just fucking whipping out the inhalers like fuck, Ken.
It was just spraying them into the atmosphere.
Just burning plastic.
Discovered her dad was doing her Facebook for her.
Of course.
And that whoever set up her Twitter account was somebody from the UN.
Wow.
Oh shit! Poor lassie's not got time to do that shit. She's too busy travelling on trains to go to events.
No,
and flying planes back.
Actually, she boated
flying
there,
planes back. Yeah.
Anyway, enough slagging the small 16-year-old.
How dare you?
Well, to be honest, if we wait 2 years, we can slag her all we want because then she'll be an adult.
You can still slag her off.
And she's an adult in some countries.
Right on easy on calm down.
You're too sensitive.
16's adult in some countries.
Stop saying it again like that.
The United Kingdom 16 is
That's
technically
not
an adult.
yeah, stop it.
She's been above the age of consent for 2 years in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you should be able to slag her all you want.
I completely disavow this Unisian-based podcast. Thank you very much.
You're going the complete opposite
let's
direction.
not listen to autistic children on matters of global importance.
What, like Trump?
That was a good shit Trump joke. I enjoyed it. On screen next.
You're welcome. Army search for Yoongi after he doesn't show up in Ariana Grande's photo.
Yoongi?
It's so Yoongi.
Yoongi, so yeah.
Who's he?
What do you mean, who's he?
Army.
He's BTS.
In the army.
Yeah.
No, army is us. We're army. We stand BTS. We are army.
Yeah, BTS
We've
army.
been through this.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But army is search for Yoongi because he's not in the picture.
If you had a military
I'm glad
made,
I don't know what the fuck
if you had a military
is.
made up of, honestly, if you had a military made up of BTS fans, it would be the scariest ass military on the fucking planet. They people are fucking scary.
Aren't they just rapists?
What?
Wow.
BTS fans are just rapists. I don't know.
All of these K-pop stars are just rapists. So they're not.
Good God, I really don't.
That's what I've heard in passing. No,
You've heard that? But what conversations are you? First of all,
I'm just asking questions.
I'm just ever had a conversation.
I'm not saying I'm not defaming
not.
anybody. I'm just asking.
I'm not defaming anybody, but aren't they all rapists? Yeah,
To be honest,
not.
to be honest, Keemstar
That's
would
what I've
probably
heard.
agree with you. You know?
No, that's not.
There's lots of date raping going on or something.
No, well, there was one K-pop guy that was maybe.
This is one. This is just the one.
K-pop guy does not make an entire genre rape.
It's not a cultural thing.
Okay, there's plenty of rappers who raped. Does that mean all rappers rape?
The rappers.
Or rapers rap?
I don't know.
Or they're just rappers.
With great power comes.
Well,
the word rap was actually supposed to be rape. The person could
just a bunch of haters. You don't have enough purple in your heart. We stan BTS
Why would they want
on this
purple in my
podcast
heart?
and Army forever.
Why would they want a purple?
We are Army.
Is Grandy got over the other rapper yet?
The rapper who
He hasn't apologised. He's
verbally
doubled
raped
down.
her,
He said he's no apologised.
why should he? He's fucking Eminem. He's a fuck.
Well, talking about doubling down, Patrick Stewart personally invites Whoopi Goldberg to join Star Trek Picard cast.
Oh fuck!
OMG. Just cheery moment.
Whoopsie is
just
going
what
in.
Picard.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, he went on The View and they were just interviewing him. And out of the blue, just asked Whoopi.
Just to let you know, these are
actually
actually these are legitimate Logan Paul tears over here, right?
You should have seen. You should have seen Whoopi's face. Just the ear grin. She's speechless. Couldn't even say anything. Oh, and then because Whoopi's got white cornrows hair dreads on for whatever reason these days.
That's cultural appropriation.
One of them said it was
White.
don't shout white. But because one of the other
How's she
hosts,
allowed to dye her hair white? That's
one
cultural
of the other hosts
appropriation.
went,
Look at her, give it
so
all
she'll
the
have to get
albinos
rid
in
of
the
that
planet.
thing on her head. And Patrick Stewart was like, she can do whatever she wants.
She is Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. God guiding. Yes. Picard all the way.
She did have some awesome outfits for that for
Fucking
TNG.
guiding, man.
Those were like,
Goldberg,
wow,
I've
those
heard,
are
is
cool.
behind a certain pig bungee incident in a theme park. In
How?
China, because she can do anything.
What?
So if anything on this planet happens, good or bad, blame Whoopi.
Yeah.
Nice.
You get
Whoopi
away with
is
it.
behind Greta Thunberg.
Come on. Like,
Fucking remote control.
I mean, like, look at it. Back in the 70s, everybody were Whoopi Goldberg and everywhere.
Whoopi Goldberg, was it like an old TikTok dance? Is that like an old Fortnite dance?
It's like, we're gonna go have some Whoopi. It's like, wait, what?
Is that like her given name? Like Whoopi? Serious?
You know what? That is something I have never actually fucking looked
That
up.
can't be her given name. Like, serious?
Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't know.
real
It's just
name.
like, I have to wonder.
Recording all your talents there.
Karen Elaine Johnson, apparently.
Yeah,
that's
see-
the real name. Whoopi Goldberg's her chosen name.
Yeah, Goldberg is a bit of a kind of, not really a. I'm not going to mention.
I was waiting on that.
What's Whoopi? Like, what the fuck?
You're having Whoopi.
That's random.
You're having Whoopi. Her name is very sexy because it
Whoopi
refers to
Sheen
me
or something. No.
Whoopi Sheen.
Sounds like a fucking couch
snorting
cleaner.
coke every day she goes into the set. I'm a Sheen.
Drinking tiger blood
Oh fuck.
after it's been bungee corded. It makes it more sweeter.
Star forcing across the universe. The new US Space Force logo is giving strong Star Trek vibes. There's nothing strong vibes about that.
Hey.
It's just pure plagiarism.
Needs a fucking vibe check.
Vibe
They
check.
just totally ripped it, and it's kind of like the asteroids thing. It's like the asteroid
Yeah,
ship
totally.
as well.
Yeah, exactly. They've just slapped two things together.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
They've literally just someone was staring at a mouse icon on a Mac or something.
This is proof that we live in the simulation.
Right, you notice though, right? That this is the thing that I find funny.
This is proof that Gene
Almost-
Roddenberry pre-philosophised the future, precogged it. What do you
Yeah.
call it?
Precognition?
No, we were calling it earlier.
Prog-
A pre-premonition.
Pre-premonition, yeah. But the thing that I find funny, right, is on every world map, the United States is on the left of the map. Where's the North Star?
There's no United States.
North Star's a wee bit to the left, I don't know.
No. On every printed world map, the United States is on the left, and the North Star's on the fucking left hemisphere.
Right.
Right above America.
Oh, it's propaganda. From
It's like-
the Air Force. I would never have expected anything. You seen Top Gun 2 yet?
No. Oh my god.
Oh, but did you hear he actually learned how to fly one of the jets?
Of course he does. Fucking Tom Cruise.
Exactly. He probably owns one.
He can do anything.
Half of the
He's like
military
Whippy,
are probably
you get to that certain stage, like-
Half of the military are probably members of
Don't
that
you think it's a
specific
bit weird
cult,
that they
you know what I mean?
drop that at the same time that Picard's
I know,
coming out?
right? It's
what
like,
the fuck?
Yeah, it's almost as if it was propaganda of some kind for the Air Force. Gene Roddenberry.
Star Force and across the- So, talking about a live action remake of Star Trek, a live action remake of Bambi is coming, and yes, that one scene is already stressing people out.
Live action.
Hey, why?
Oh, they're going to totally fuck with it. It's going to be like the whole hand shot first thing, right? They're gonna fuck with it. Like Bambi's mother's going to shoot herself or something. Come on,
Come on. They already remade Watership Down. And that was way more stressful than Bambi.
Trump come in and shoot Bambi.
Guy in a MAGA hat just shoots Bambi's mom.
It's going to have
America.
some kind of like. It's going to have some kind of reflection on the Second Amendment. I tell you.
It's got a wee tag on it saying I bought this gun at fucking Walmart or some shit on it.
It's going to be an NRA.
AR-15.
It's going to be it's going to be AR-15. There's going to be an NRA badge on the fucking shooter.
With a MAGA hat and a fucking swastika and an inhaler in his right hand, just spraying it into the atmosphere.
Just don't say spraying into the atmosphere. Don't want none of your inhaler shit.
They're going to get. They're going to get Greta Thunberg to voice Bambi or something. How dare you!
Wow.
You've killed my hopes and dreams and my mother.
Wow. They don't need to get her to voice act, they just take snippets from our interviews. It's freedom of speech after all, right?
Next one.
Early reviews are hyped for Zola, the bonkers Twitter thread turned film.
So if you ain't cool with the Bambi
Welcome to
thing,
our generation.
it's cool. They don't need a Bambi remix. Once they're done with remakes, they'll make films out of Twitter
bullshit
threads.
is this? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is
I don't
it?
even know.
What
I
is
didn't
it?
even
It
read it.
sounds feminist.
Right. A24
feminazi.
Zola premiered at Sundance to a largely wowed audience. Zola, written and directed by Janiska Bravo,
Sprawling
and starring
stripper
Riley
saga.
Keough and Taylor Page, originated Something Hidden Under a Button, sprawling stripper saga that went Something Hidden Under a Button.
Yeah.
2015, thanks to the
Went
storytelling
It's
of
all about female
Zoro.
empowerment, blah blah blah. It's like the other. What was the movie? They've just a superhero movie that was just dropped. All the fucking female superhero.
Oh, the birds of the birds. Harley Quinn and the emancipation of Harley Quinn and the birds of prey and the emancipation of Harley
How
Quinn.
feminism ruined superhero movies, but
How feminism ruined DC.
DC was already
Marvel still
ruined.
kind of got a chance as long as they don't go too hardcore with this.
Oh, they done no. That's their last one.
Marvel 2, Captain Marvel 2, Bird.
Yeah.
As long as she behaves herself.
You telling a woman to behave herself? You're about to get slung up like a pig in a
I
bungee
mean,
rope.
as long as she knows her place in the MCU.
They're bypassing bungee cord now.
The
Like, do not pass bungee cord. Go directly to slaughterhouse. Yeah,
I think
hyped.
that's us.
We're hyped.
yeah. We're very hyped.
Ideal. This has been a hyped.
Oh, can I give you another wee story? It's
Oh
quite cool.
God! Of course you
a
can.
fin- it's a finishing move.
Wee story. Come on, finish me
Since
off.
we're talking about
Oh,
Bambi.
you got to say Kamehameha
me
before the
Lego artist David Turner denies glamorizing guns. Artist whose Lego gun model has been criticised by anti-firearms campaigners says outrage about his work is taking it a bit too far. He's got like handguns and like Uzis.
Yeah,
all
but
made
did
out
they
of
fire
Lego.
little Lego bits?
I don't know.
Now that would be cool. Then I could see an argument.
They look really cool though.
Oh, totally.
He's getting absolutely panned for it.
It doesn't shoot people. All it does is pops out one of the tiny little 1 block squares on the ground.
Like
so somebody stands on it.
One of those little fuckers, man, or the wee circular bits.
It's like a Lego caltrops, you know?
BB gun, man. And the bigger the gun gets, the bigger it's a singular, actual square one to the rectangles to the
picture of
rocket launchers to just fire full fucking.
Super cool.
That's pretty good,
Lego pirate ships.
The thing that pisses me off though is like, this guy's Lego handgun isn't art. It's not like a really cool design that he's done.
Can't reflect violence.
You can't make art about weaponry. That's not art.
What about
that's you promoting weapons?
What about all the pictures in like national museums and shit like that promoting war?
We're going to tear them down. They're bad.
Yeah, Well, that's
There's
it.
the war.
You can't
have people learn about war because war's bad.
Yeah, but see, you can't have one thing and not have the other. So, that's hypocritical, isn't it? Really? Yeah.
Well, nice parting shot, I do believe, Darkside. Well done on that.
Fucking right
parting segue.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And speaking of can't have one without the other, just take a wee second to say thank you to anybody that tuned into my pilot for the official unofficial podcast. Myself and Walkley the other week there on Tuesday. Fucking God knows where all their views came fake because they don't come to this fucking podcast on YouTube, but be sure to check that out. And Tuesday's got its own channel on YouTube feed.
We don't need no views.
We don't need no views.
Also, obviously, check us out on Wednesdays. We'll be dropping regular content. On Thursdays, I stream over at Indi Scots. And on Fridays, we drop another piece of regular content, trying to keep that a little more regular this year. And obviously on Sundays, there's the Step Sister podcast, the Indi Scots Scots for Soul podcast. Casual Guy's new video, go check that shit out, man. That's pretty interesting. Really enjoyed that. Our album's dead. It's a pretty good discussion on, his sort of point of view on what the album actually is and whether or not it can actually die. But
does anybody listen to albums anymore?
Well, that's exactly what it explores in the video, and you'd be surprised the answer. On that note, I just want to take a moment to say we genuinely appreciate your listenership, and if you want to help support the show, do whatever you think the bare minimum is you can do, or if you're feeling as frugal as why
can we not promote
private Mr. Frugal?
No, he's not private. He's a corporal.
He's a corporal, right? A Lance Corporal.
He's been
Lance
promoted.
Corporal Feudal. If you're feeling as frugal as him, gives a wee pound off you over on Patreon. And the FAWK Chronicles are part of the Indi Scots network. Until next time, this has been Captain Privilege, Grandmaster Tech, and Dr. Darkside signing off. Closing hail frequencies, ending communications, and gonna go dismiss my own order of protection.
Yeah, but if you pay us 10 grand, then you get the rights to plagiarise anybody's logo and turn it into a Space Force logo. So, you're buying the rights for everybody's logo off of us.
He has 10 grand, right?
Yeah. Why not?
I'm fucking dreaming.
You'd be able to order a Pizza Hut up here.
Get my pig and mix.